You have also invented materials for digital cameras. I was wondering if you could explain what the Fig rig is and how you came to invent it and what it does.
Well, the thing about these lovely little cameras is that they're lovely and they're little. A digital video camera comes with a strap, which some genius has decided you can stick your hand through, right? I mean, it's the stupidest thing in the history of straps. It really is the worst. Because, here's a question for you. How many muscles do you have in your hand? Quick. 30? 100. Yeah. 1. Okay. It's this one here. It's the grasping muscle. The rest are all tendons. Any rock climber will tell you that. So they're all going up your arm. So if you do this on a camera, after a very short amount of time, the tendons are all going to go, it's a bit of a stretch. Please, could you straighten your hand soon, please? And you start to do this. If you translate this movement onto a big screen, you have what's called dogma cam, or sometimes Woody Allen cam, which is it's a sort of verite feel. But it's really horrible, and people literally get car sick watching the screen. It's horrible. So when I set out to make Hotel using 4 of these lovely small cameras, the first thing I did was I cut the straps off, so you couldn't even be tempted to do that. And then I worked with a young designer and said, let's try and design something that stabilizes the horizontal of these cameras. So we did all the stuff with like fish poles coming over, and we ended up actually with a wheel, with a camera in the middle of the wheel and a handle on either side. And the thing being that the further apart your hands are, the more stable your horizontal will be. We developed 4 of them for this film. And then the DPs who were working on the film, I guess, talked to other people. And I started to get phone calls saying, we've heard you've invented this little thing. Can we borrow one? We're doing a little shoot. And about 2 years later, I patented it, which was an interesting experience in itself. Very expensive. And the patent boards are they're really eccentric. They can always show you a design that's quite like yours from 1942 that was developed for sort of a Ouija camera to hold a flash. That was basically our biggest competitor. Anyway, finally we got the patent, and then Manfrotto have marketed it. I've seen it. I mean, it's very gratifying. I've seen it at the World Cup. I've seen it on the front line in Afghanistan and Iraq. And I believe it's very popular in the porn industry as well. That's a huge industry, by the way, So,
I was going to say, do you do fairly well from that patent?
I do. I do better from that patent than I do from my film career.
Well, from leaving Las Vegas, obviously. So.
Yeah. I mean, I love the idea that design comes out of something where you have a problem, you need to fix it quickly, and it works. I mean, that's very, very, very gratifying.